Hey guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a November favorites video. I haven't done one of these in a long time, mostly because for a while I stopped getting new products, so there wasn't really any new favorites that I could talk about. So recently I've gotten some new products. They weren't necessarily from this past month. Maybe I got them like 2 months ago. But I've never mentioned them in a favorites video because I haven't done one, like I said, in a while. So I have some of my new favorite products, and a couple of them are new Holy Grail products as well. But if you like this video, definitely be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe so you can check out my other videos when I upload. And other than that, let's just hop right on into the video. So first, I guess I will start out with, I think I'll do this in order of how I apply my makeup, so it's not all like mishmashed and out of order. So I guess I will start with this. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and if you didn't know, this is the one that has like the side. It has this kind of tip. It's just like the kind of circular, more fine tip to it. And I have tried the Dip Brow, I have tried the Brow Definer, and I've tried one by NYX, and another one, I honestly don't know what it was. I got it like before I even started really doing makeup. But I used to absolutely hate doing my brows, and that's why I would only do the just clear mascara on them, because personally I think I have a pretty decent brow shape. So like I never really felt the need to fill them in, and then every time I tried to, the shade never really matched, or if it kind of matched, I felt like I looked just really angry and not good with like dark brows. I don't really know how to describe it. Like, I guess angry is the best way to describe it. I just look like really angry and like really heavy on the brows no matter what I used. And so I was kind of giving up. But then I decided to try the Brow Wiz, even though I tried the other two Anastasia products and didn't really like them. But I am absolutely obsessed with this now. I've actually only used it probably like 10 times, but I'm already obsessed with it, and I love how they look. This does not make me look angry at all. I just really like how my brows look when I use this. And the one that I have is in the shade medium brown. Next, for face products, the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation has become one of my favorite foundations. I'd actually say it is number 2. Right below the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. But I do love this foundation because it actually has pretty decent coverage. When I heard sheer glow, I figured like sheer, no coverage, but it actually has pretty decent coverage, yet it looks natural. And this foundation is the only one that I've ever found like a perfect match for my skin. Like the Estee Lauder foundation, even the lightest of the lightest, like number 0.5, less than like shade 1, they made a separate one called 0.5, and that's still like slightly too dark for my paleness. So that is why I invested in this, because it matched perfectly. But it looks natural and it's glowy, not too dry, not too oily, greasy looking. And like I said, it matches me absolutely perfectly. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the lightest shade, light 1, shade Siberia. I absolutely love this. It matches me perfectly, and the formula is incredible. Another favorite product is this inhaler right here, because I can't talk for a long time because I get out of breath and like pretty much die, so I got lipstick on it. Okay, so that one was kind of a joke, but like actually I was like dying, so I didn't need to use that. But back to the actual favorites video. Okay, so another thing that I've been obsessed with, I'm really behind on this. I have only been using like the Dupe Beauty Blenders, and I tried the EcoTools one. I don't love that one as much as the Real Techniques one, but I actually decided to try a Real Beauty Blender, and you can see it's really gross because I use it a ton and I need to wash it, but I'm obsessed with this. And obviously I know everyone else has tried this like way before I did, but I'm obsessed with the Real Beauty Blender. A million times better than any of the other ones that I've tried. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. Still mildly out of breath. I literally get like this every time I do a long talking video, which is why I don't do them very often, because I can't do it. Okay, so I guess I kind of went out of order because I don't usually do my foundation before I do my eyes, but I guess we'll move on to eyes next. So these two palettes are my absolute favorite palettes ever. Like literally, I think these are like my ride or die palettes. I mean, personally for palettes, I feel like you can't just have one ride or die because there's always like a few that are like really good. So I definitely say that these two are like my two ride or die, possibly adding the Modern Renaissance along with that. But this one is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I saw a few bad reviews on it, but I'm not really sure like what those people were thinking, honestly. This is the best palette I have ever tried in my life. Like, I have used this in almost every single look. All of these shades are absolutely stunning. Like, they're pretty much all the shades you could ever want. Like I said, I'm absolutely in love. This is my favorite palette ever. I was a little skeptical when I first saw it because I was like, oh my god, I need that palette. I love all the shades in it. And then I saw that it was $65 and I was like, ooh, do I really need that much? And then I wasn't gonna get it because it was $65, but then I was like, no, I really do need it. So yep, I was right. I really did need this palette in my life. Definitely worth $65. And I know that's like, it sounds ridiculous, but this palette is worth $65. This is my favorite palette ever. Like, hands down, favorite palette. Like, everything about it, the packaging, the shades, how they blend, how they apply, how they look, absolutely everything about this palette is perfect. Another palette that I have been absolutely obsessed with and have been using in almost every look is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I absolutely love Morphe products and brushes, and I absolutely love Jaclyn Hill. When I found out that they were making a palette, I like freaked out. And this palette is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I wouldn't say that if it wasn't. This palette is stunning, and all of the shades, they blend so well. They're also like, there's a good combination of everything. Like, you have blue, purple, green, and then you have all of your warm tone shades. And I honestly do not think that they could have done a better job with this palette. But like I said, this is also my ride or die palette, so these two right here, my favorite palettes, I will never be able to live without them. Now for brushes, I'm also a little behind because I know everyone's been using the Morphe blending brushes for a while, but the Morphe M441 brush is my absolute favorite blending brush. I had a Vanity Planet brush. I've tried some of the Real Techniques blending brushes. And also I have the Bdellium Tool 776 brush, which I do really like this one. It's on my favorites list, but this one beats all of them. And I actually love this brush so much. It is my favorite blending brush. It is so soft and really nice to use. I've seen a lot of people complaining about how Morphe brushes aren't good quality, but I don't really understand that at all. Every time I've seen people saying stuff like that, I literally just sit there like, are we talking about the same Morphe? Because I love all of their brushes. Another favorite brush of mine is the Morphe R36 brush. I use this to highlight, but I absolutely love Morphe brushes. They are so good. They're so soft and they apply everything so nicely. For lashes, I'm actually wearing them now, so they're not in the package. But my new favorite lashes are the Lily lashes in Miami. I'm obsessed with these, and I know like so many people are, but I've been wanting to get these for a while because of how gorgeous they look on everyone else, and I absolutely love them so much. They're so comfortable to wear, and I find that some lashes, they'll like kind of get in your vision kind of, and then it's like you can't see as well as you normally would be able to. But these, they don't do that at all. Like, I can barely even tell that I'm wearing them. They're so comfortable, like I said, and they are absolutely adorable. I feel like they make every look a million times better, so I'm definitely going to be getting more of these. Now moving back on to face products, I recently tried out the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, another one that I am late on, but I really like this. I feel like sometimes it looks a little bit too much with how pale I am, but I know that this will definitely look perfect when I have a fake tan on. So when I start fake tanning again, I know this will become like a daily thing for me. But I really love this. I love the formula of it and how it applies. Also going along with that, my new favorite bronzing brush is the Benefit Hoola brush. And first of all, this brush is adorable, which is why I wanted to get it. But it applies so well. It's just like the perfect shape. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like it like tapers and then rounds out, and it's just a perfect brush for like getting right here. It definitely makes bronzer go on a lot better than any other brush I've tried. You know you're out of shape when you can barely talk through a full video without getting out of breath like a million times. I mean, like, I do have asthma, but like I should not be out of breath from just talking. And then finally, for the lips, I recently got a holiday package with the Too Faced melted liquid lipsticks, and I got all different kinds. There was actually 4. I haven't tried out one of the shades, which is why I didn't include it in the favorites, because obviously I can't include it if I haven't tried it. I know it's going to be like the same formula as this one because it's like this one, but it's not the chocolate, it's like a pink. So I have not tried that out, so that's why I did not include that one. But I absolutely love all of these out of the like 3 different textures, because there's the matte, there's the chocolate, which is like a semi-matte, and then this is the latex. I absolutely love the latex. That one's my favorite out of all of it. I'm not a huge fan of matte lipsticks just because they tend to make my lips look really crusty and gross, even though they're really not. It was also kind of a problem because Accutane made my lips actually kind of a little bit crusty, because like that's what Accutane does. But even before I started that, it just made my lips look crusty even though they're really not. It's just because I actually have a lot of wrinkles in my lips and I'm not like sure why. But like even if they're like perfectly soft and moisturized, there's always like a little bit of wrinkles that like when it dries matte, it makes it look like it's like cracking and gross. So that's why I don't really like most matte lipsticks, because that's what happens, and obviously it doesn't look very good, I guess. But this one actually did not make my lips look that bad, which is why I like this one. And I really like the shade. It's like a different shade that I've like never really used before. It's in the shade Drop Dead Red, and I will do a swatch for you. I wore this in one of my fall tutorials, and that's what it looks like. I'm like shaking because I'm out of breath, but that's what it looks like. It's like a really deep purpley red shade, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I really love it, and I actually really love deep dark shades on me now. I always thought it would look weird because of how pale I am, but I actually think that it kind of complemented my paleness nicely, which is actually really odd, or maybe it's not, I just didn't expect that. But even more than that, I liked the latex because right now I'm wearing a ColourPop Ultra Satin, and I like those better than the matte ones from ColourPop because they're mostly matte, but they like have a matte look to them, but they don't make my lips look crusty. So I do really like those, which is similar to this. It's like a semi-matte but doesn't make me look crusty. But I also really love glossy lips recently. I've always liked plain glossy lips, like with chapstick when it makes your lips look glossy, but glossy lipstick is now one of my new favorite things. So the melted latex, this is absolutely stunning. This is in the shade, what the heck is it? Hopeless Romantic, and I really love this. It kind of comes out as a little bit orangey, which I was shocked at first when I applied it, but I really like it, and I actually ordered a bunch more of these because there was like a sale, so I will show that in a new video because I'm going to be doing a new makeup haul once my stuff from Sephora gets here, because it's been like a week since I ordered it and it hasn't shipped yet, which I'm really annoyed about. But that is the shade right here. Okay, I'm getting like kind of rambly, and yeah, because I'm like out of breath and I'm literally like shaking. But yeah, so like I said, these 3 are like some of my new favorite liquid lipsticks, especially the latex one, because like I said, I really love the glossy look. But that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.